Sherrie Barber says her daughter, Chelsi England, owes for rent, bills, and for selling her furniture without permission.
I'm asking you, why are we here?
Because, Your Honor, she did not pay rent. I got the notice from the trailer park with the eviction notice with my name on it, and it says my name and other occupants that rent wasn't paid, and it was an eviction notice from the place that owns our home. And I had to come up with the money to pay that.
How much money did you have to pay the trailer park? And from what month to what month? When did you move out, Miss England?
Almost a month ago.
Okay, so the rent was from when to when for the trailer park?
February and March I took care of for her so she could be with the baby.
Okay, so what months are we talking about?
May and June.
And how much was the rent on the trailer park?
The rent's $468 a month.
And who was supposed to take care of that? You were living there and you got married.
Correct. I got
Just
married.
Just a second, so now you, your husband, and your baby are living...
We weren't married at the time.
When did you get married?
We got married on the 19th of last month.
Okay, but he is the father of your baby.
Legally speaking, yes.
What do you mean legally? What does that mean?
The biological father of my child is deceased. And the February and March rent was supposed to be a baby gift for my son and a birthday present for me.
$936. Is that why we're here?
For that, for the water bill and for the cable bill that she ran up in my father's name.
In what months?
From February on, for the cable bill, that came up to $821.95 that she owes for that.
May I see the bill?
That's the cable bill.
What kind of cable did you have there?
Comcast. And that bill is resulting of after my mother and I both as a team tried to get the cable bill turned on into my name so that would not happen, and she just never went through with it completely. I was waiting on something for her end.
We're going to always somebody else's fault. You're living there, you have to pay the expenses there. So far, it's $936 and $821. What's left?
We have the water bill.
Which is how much?
Which was never paid.
Just a second, from when to when?
The last payment was made was in January, right after my dad died, and the next payment was the one that I made to pay off the water bill.
May I see it?
Yes, and I have a letter here from my daughter of the money that I gave her for the part of the water bill.
Who did you think was supposed to pay these bills?
My mother's the one that told me she was going to cover it until she sold the trailer. I was never told I had to pay any of the utilities. I was never told I had to pay any of the rent. I would never received a copy of an eviction notice. She ended up turning off the water on me after she called CPS on me, and I do have actually her witness stating that she is the one that called on me, and she said that she's the one that called on me.
Okay, so far you owe your mother $2,852 for your living expenses when you lived in the trailer with your baby, with or without your new husband. She's not responsible. You're a big girl. You got to take care of your own expenses. If your grandfather took care of you...
I was taking care of him.
No. If he took care... You may have physically taken care of him. You didn't take care of him all the time because while you were with him, you got pregnant.
That was before he got sick. When my grandfather got sick, it was in May of when I first got pregnant. I was morning sickness, and I was the one that lived in home taking care of him.
I got it. You owe your mother $2,852. That's what you owe her. For your living expenses, your husband's living expenses, and your child's living expenses. Those aren't your mother's responsibilities. Judgment for the plaintiff. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Parties are excused. They step out.